Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Crow Tarot Show. My name's Matt, and I hope this reading finds you well. I'm going to go ahead and open the reading by casting some runes out of this mead horn. So it's a noisy process, so if you have any noise sensitivities, please turn down your volume in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right. 3 in the face up. First one out was Fehu. First rune. Literally ox, cattle. And then Raido. Rune of travel, literally wagon. And then Yara. Literally year. Rune of cycles. I guess it doesn't matter on that one. I'm going to take a better look. Fehu, Raido, Yera. Cattle, wagon, year. So wealth, travel, evolution, and cycles. So this will be a reading about somebody's change in abundance, or the way you make money, the way money comes to you, maybe your relationship with money. Also, Fehu could be wisdom, and so that might mean your how you view money, where your abundance, or maybe how you view abundance in general. This could be a travel, literally a travel reading. Maybe someone's coming to a point of their life where to end a cycle you have to move on, and that could just be evolving. Maybe you've gained wisdom to change and end a cycle. Let's see what the cards say. Please remember to like this video if you get value out of these. Of course, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And we'll get started here after another quick shuffle and a cut. Alright, begin with Page of Wands. Card of Messages, the Messenger, a good idea, new confidence, crossed by the Ace of Pentacles. So there's that evolution of maybe the abundance and wealth. Maybe you're going to be speaking on this, or hearing a message from somebody. This could be someone else's energy in your life. Above, the Magician, manifestation. Below, Lovers, card of union, relationships. That could be this Page of Wands, if that is another person. And behind, the Moon. Ooh. Card of fear, secrets, magic, the wild and tame. And in front, the Nine of Wands, the Wounded Warrior card. In the current energy, the Page of Pentacles. Oh, that's who you are, I bet. Interesting. Maybe this is a little more about an opposition. And the outer energy. Three of Swords. Card of heartbreak, heartache, also release. Oh, and hopes and fears, the Queen of Wands. Interesting. This could be people standing against you, or maybe you've learned, that there were people getting in the way of your abundance. Interesting. And finally, the Queen of Pentacles. That's you. Okay. This makes sense now. This definitely has a bit of opposition in it. Let's see what's on the bottom. The Ace of Wands. Yeah, a lot of times I take the aces to mean the entire court. And in this case, I think a group or select few have come against you to try to stop you from the secret of abundance here, this new seed. And then on the top, the devil. Of course, that's exactly what's going on. Some people have given in to their jealousy, their greed, and stood in your way of this. And I think what's going on here with the page is there may be a bit of a discord in the ranks. This moon here, maybe this page spoke too much, said something. And if anyone here has been perhaps suspicious of someone close to them, maybe there's been some foul play or ill intent even. Yeah, that is what's going on. And this Nine of Wands, that's them unable to knock you off your perch. They're unable to get to you. And that's what they're afraid of. And you are sitting in the energy of a fresh start in terms of abundance, material. And what others see a release. Okay. So there's something holding you back here, some sort of a relationship, and it could be with this Page of Wands. Somebody may have said something a little too much and made you weary, made you aware of something, of some kind of plot against your abundance. And with the Queen of Pentacles in the finality, maybe this has something to do with like an inheritance. Things you've earned, but were in the sense of kind of your place. Like an inheritance. It's yours as a given. You're allotted it. Yeah, and this Queen and Page here, we're working together to come against your seed of abundance. And the Page and the Ace are perfect together for this sort of a reading. So with the runes Fehu, Raido, and Yera, so Fehu is definitely this Ace of Pentacles. That's the base abundance, that wisdom that brings the knowledge of how to achieve abundance. And then Raido, that's the evolution. That's probably this heartbreak, because this has changed you. This is a card of release, and it changes you. You're never the same after this sort of energy. You learn from it. It's a wisdom like this, but it's a knowledge that changes you, and it hurts. Excuse me. it hurts your heart, these kinds of situations, because you're hoping for something, well, maybe not easy, but as expected. Like, this isn't as pretty and well put together as we'd like to think, or as you'd like to think. And yada here, this cycle, I think that's the page, really. Yeah. And this manifestation card at the top, I think this is their attempt to create some sort of hardship to you. And I guess you've peeped it. You've detected. You knew that something was going on. Something gave way. And they're probably have tried to defend themselves, but really, you and the energy of I think that, this is definitely your energy of the wounded warrior, or if this is them, they're kind of playing the victim in this sense. Something, I didn't know, or they made me do it, or this wasn't my idea. And you recognize some sort of treachery that's happened, like a Seven of Swords situation, even though that's not out. There's some sort of treachery that, that's the devil here on the top of the deck. That greed and the Ace of Wands, it was this court. These kind of brash, look at me type of people. They wish to be great, and they need your abundance to do it. But I think you've got the wisdom again, Fehu. And that wisdom has pushed you into an evolution that is putting you in a Page of Pentacles energy that will carry you through to the Queen. And or that Ace of Pentacles is effectively past abundance that is been set aside for you, again, like an inheritance or something. And there's been some people who are trying to get a chunk of it, if not all of it. And that could have been set up in a relationship, not necessarily like a romantic relationship. Probably more of a, well, maybe, but it could be just about any type in this case, because this is like in the foundation. So if anyone is experiencing some sort of dastardly attempt at their money, their abundance, like this, if this is a relationship and there's some sort of nasty divorce going on, but there's been a revelation of sorts. This moon in the past is like secrets kind of coming out, and, well, if not coming out, being realized. You realizing that there was a whole other side to a situation involving money. And maybe it was an inheritance you didn't even know about. Wow. And the cycle is ending. That attempt at it is coming to an end. It's coming full circle. So we'll get some advice from the Rider-Waite. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the World card come out. And wow. Okay, let's see. Let's get started. Oh, almost went flying. Well, we got the devil again. Okay, the devil's out twice. That is definitely something foul afoot. I don't think this is you. This isn't your energy in particular. Wow, okay. Devil, Three of Swords, Devil, Three of Swords. Uh-huh. Flip, on the Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this Page of Wands has been trying to get against you. They've been going after something. This is definitely what's going on. Some sort of attack on your abundance. But your wisdom of the situation, your own innate, I mean, maybe you're a bit intuitive, use your intuition to guide you. It's on the bottom. There's the Seven of Swords at the bottom. So, wow. Wow. Yeah, there was an absolute attack on you. But it was subtle. It was in the background. It was in the dark. But it's coming out. And these wands were, again, wow, like 2 readings in a row where the wands are coming out. There's a dastardly group coming after what's yours. Oh, wow, just flipped on that. A sec, let me get a handful. This comes out better this way. Look at that. Holy crap, that just like flipped over. Wow. I mean, that's a lot, but walking away, the Queen again. 8 of Wands, 10 of Wands, 9 of Swords. Yeah, there's a problem. These guys have created a problem for themselves, I think. And this devil energy, if it is working in your favor here, it's like they're them bringing their own downfall, sort of energy is what I'm picking up here. Let's get some more. 10 of Swords is a betrayal. Wow. Okay. What else? 9 of Wands again. But you've defended against it. You're okay. You're coming out of this. This might not be very direct. I think you're just figuring all this out. Or if you haven't figured it out and you're wondering, this is your confirmation for it. This has been a complete and total attack on you in the dark. But it's coming to light now. And we'll get the sun. Oh, and there's the 8 of Wands. In reverse. Oh. Yeah, so in this here, I think this page wishes they didn't say something. That's why it's in reverse. And this is their heartache. They are in some kind of the regret with this devil. Like it's going to get seen. Yeah, and this 8 of Wands in reverse is like, could be something taking too long, or something that went on too long. They didn't time it right. Could also be a message, but the message is held up, and that's kind of tying back into this page, like almost like a regret. Like they acted too soon, and they shouldn't have. They should have waited, or they waited too long, and now the cat's out of the bag, so to speak. You see this. And there's the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, so let's get a little more on that. That's interesting. That was okay. A burden. The wands are heavy, man. Wheel of Fortune in reverse with the 10 of Wands. Yeah, they're getting burdened, and it's like karma coming to them. Negative karma. They're getting what they deserve, and it's going to be a burden. And it's like an active one they have to work through. They're gonna feel it, like in the physical reality. And what's this here? The seven of Pentacles. So the Patience card, also the card of success unfulfilled. They were not successful, and I think they're impatient, or it's gonna take a long time for this to kind of sort itself out for them. And if this card is kind of coming out for you, it's just saying be patient. This is going to come around for you. Might take some time because of the mess that they created. And maybe that was the intent. But at the end of the day, I think you're getting your pentacles, and you're going to look back on this like, why would you even do that? What was the whole point of this? There's no reason. And you'll end up, cutting these people out of your life to a certain degree. They're not going to get anything. Not even money for a coffee. All right, let's get a little more. This went pretty quickly. 2 flip out. What we got? Oh, yep. There's the Ace of Swords and the 7 of Cups. The truth's coming out about these illusions that they were spinning. They're trying to create some sort of confusion in the mix to hold this pentacle up for you. And now, doing that has revealed them. It's showing exactly what they are doing. And this 7 of Cups, this is their illusions. This is probably going to be their attempts to cover this up, since it's upright. Not necessarily breaking the illusion. They're probably going to create more, and they could be lying to your face, as it's over the Ace of Swords. Could be like lies. Oh, there's the 5 of Wands on the bottom here. So there's a strife. They're probably fighting amongst themselves. And we'll get one more. Flip, no. The Knight of Cups. Okay, they're going to try to come to and apologize. They're going to try to smooth this over with illusions, and these are lies, and you're going to know it. Like, this is the Ace here, the Ace of Swords here is you knowing that what they're coming with is bullshit. Just utter BS. There's no question about it. You're going to see right through this shit. And this is just your confirmation that if you've been wondering if someone was trying to get to something you deserve, something left to you, like a trust or, again, an inheritance, something like that, this is your confirmation that was what's going on. And with the wands are always people who are obvious to you. They're going to be the obvious ones. And this might be telling you to be careful too. This might be saying that you run the risk of becoming the Knight of Cups in this situation and being willing to forgive. And while you should forgive people for these kinds of things, that doesn't mean that you just go back to square one. You never forget. Don't forget. This is not a forgive and forget situation. This is I'm forgiving you so I can move on and carry on my life as meant. As it was meant. Somebody left you something so you could do what you wanted. And these people tried to get it and get you to do what they want you to do. Or just rip you off completely. Wow. Pretty quick and straightforward one. This will work out. Make them aware that you know. Let's do a quick cut to confirm that. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. King of Wands on the bottom too. Yeah, that's exactly it. You need that's what it's saying. You need to make them aware that you know of what they're trying to make you a Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and this King of Wands might kind of be the ringleader you've maybe not very visible to you, but you know who they are. You know that they're involved with these two, because this is the Court of Wands, right? The Ace. And this is also kind of like your epiphany too. But it definitely represents the full court. And we're just missing the Knight. But that King, and this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, yeah. And then the 5 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, that's success, defeat, like past abundance being taken, loot being lost, and a King of Wands looking right at that pinnacle, right there. Yeah, somebody had their eye, and there's 9 of Swords. Yeah, no, this is absolutely your confirmation that certain people have been acting against you to take what is yours. and what is rightfully yours and should have been yours, I'm guessing, a while ago, or they were trying to get it before you knew. So definitely look into things. This stuff can happen very easily, especially this day and age. A lot of individuals work together in places of power to take unsuspecting people's abundance. So I hope this helps, and if you found value in it, please like, share, subscribe, and I hope to see you on the next one. Take care.